Soldiers of Shoot.
Wowie zowie, brothers and sisters. It's Hollywood Edwards here again. SOS. Here we are. What are we talking about? I did a Raw show and a SmackDown show, a couple quickies. And now it's time to talk. It's time to talk about the Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt. This is what I have to say. Okay. I know a lot of people are upset and they don't like it. I think the problem is they don't get it. I don't get it either, but just bear with me here. Firefly Funhouse, Bray Wyatt, WWE is thinking outside the box for once. Finally, if you go back on this channel and listen to all our WWE conversations, it's nothing but complaining, especially recently. I think we were fair back in January and February, but it quickly took a turn. I mean, especially after WrestleMania. I mean, they're doing so many things that are just lame and boring and no storyline, no character. No character, especially. You want to talk about character? This is a character on steroids that I think is interesting, and we need to learn more about what they're doing with this character. We already know that Bray Wyatt is an incredible performer, okay? He's a good wrestler, maybe even a great wrestler, but he's an incredible performer. A guy like this has to perform, okay? People that know me know that I love stuff like this. I love the dark, gimmicky, weird stuff, okay? The Deletion series in TNA with the Hardys, loved it. The Undead Realm in Impact right now, love it. Undertaker, going back to the heyday, love it. Sting, love it. Bray Wyatt, love it. If you hate this, and this is my fear for this, if you hate this, can you do us all a favor and not overreact? Can we have some time to see this a couple more times? My big concern here with this is we finally have somebody in creative, and I don't know if maybe it's just all Bray Wyatt, okay? Maybe it's all the man, Wyndham Rotunda, okay? Maybe it's him. But somebody is thinking outside the box, finally, okay? We bitch and moan and complain while watching WWE that it's all the same and there are no characters. Now we have a character. Now we have some kind of bizarro Pee-wee's Playhouse going on called the Firefly Funhouse, okay? We talk about storylines that go nowhere, okay? We had the vignettes for the Buzzard. Got the payoff. He's a part of the Funhouse. We got the creepy bedroom Annabelle doll vignettes. Finally, we see Annabelle is Penny the Witch in the Funhouse, okay? Payoff, storylines, boom, intros, done. It's what we've been complaining about for the past 3 months. They finally give it to us. Now, if you're a Bray Wyatt fan and you're a hardcore Bray Wyatt fan, I could see why you're a little bit skeptical as to where this is going, because I don't know where this is going. I don't know how you take what they did this week and put it in a ring, okay? My concern for the character is, how do you do that? Is he going to walk out to the Funhouse music, the theme song? To Friendships That'll Never End? And what will that look like? But here's my question, though. If any of you remember Pee-wee's Playhouse, and I know there's a few shows that have, done this, Mr. Rogers, whatever, but to me, this is Pee-wee's Playhouse. And it's probably because I'm in that age group. Same with Bray Wyatt himself. Same with a lot of the writers backstage, okay? So I'm looking at this as Pee-wee. And what did we see on Pee-wee? We saw the mailman come. We saw the chair talking. We saw the neighbor or whatever. People showed up to the Playhouse. Will people show up to the Funhouse? There's a lot of places you can go with this, okay? And again, I'm going to go back to the fans in a second, the WWE Universe, but stick with me. They can do so much with this. They can get Bray Wyatt his own faction out of this. Maybe you can add a bunch of weirdos into this as characters in the Firefly Funhouse and also on screen during the matches. Okay? Let's not crap on this right away, WWE Universe. Here's my ultimate scare with this, because I am so interested in this, and I'm going to get to the segment specifically in a moment. But if you're a fan out there that's tweeting immediately, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, okay? Stop yourself and ask yourself a question here. What do you want? Because obviously everything that they've been doing isn't working. Everybody's flipping off and you don't like it because you complain on Twitter, okay? They do this, which is a complete 180 from everything they've been doing, and you hate it on Twitter. What do you want? That's my question. And the big fear, like I said, is they came out. The McMahons came out a few months ago and said, we are going to give you what you want. Okay? Did they? Well, let's break it down. Did everybody want the majority of the universe, social media? Did they want Becky Lynch? Yes. Did they get Becky Lynch? Yes. Not only did you get Becky Lynch, you got her with 2 titles. Did everybody want Kofi? I was one of them. Yes. Did we get Kofi? Yes. Okay. Here's my concern. If everybody's going to immediately tweet Vince McMahon before the segment is over, live on Raw Monday night, you're going to tweet Vince McMahon and tell him how you think this sucks. What's he going to do? He may pull this thing now. It may be dead in the water already. And here's why I say that. And it'll be a shame. It'll be a shame. And I'll say shame on you fans for overreacting to something that looks different and you can't wrap your head around it. Bray Wyatt tweeted. I don't know if this was Monday night or Tuesday, but he tweeted, "To see a ghost, you have to believe in it. It saddens me that you all missed so much." Crying emoji. Oh well, maybe next time. Now we have rumors about shareholders, and I don't know if it's true. And if somebody else on the channel wants to do this and be that guy, that's fine. But generally, we are not these guys. We are not that channel on YouTube. We do not get into the rumors unless we know pretty much that what we're going to say is legit as far as the business goes, as far as our sources go. Okay? But we're talking about shareholders being upset. I don't know where the report came from. The fans are upset. If that's true, that shareholders are upset because it looks like it's a child predator is what I'm reading. Okay. And again, we don't do this. I don't know who reported it. I don't know where it came from, but they're concerned about that, how it looks like he's a cult leader getting into your child's mind. Okay. They're legitimately concerned about that. Like this is real. And wrestling fans are stupid, right? You know, that's fake, right? Then they put this on the screen, and then, you know, possibly, rumor-wise, you have people acting like that. I wouldn't doubt that they're acting like that. Let's wrap everybody in bubble. Let's not pretend. Let's not, you know, look at movies and compare wrestling to it because it's real, right? No, it's not real. It's freaking pro wrestling. But anyway, I'm not going to get into the rumors. Okay. Backing off that because I just don't know if that's true about shareholders. But anyway, the segment itself. Guys, this was amazing by Bray Wyatt. You have to admit that this was amazing. As soon as he opens that door and sticks his head in, my jaw dropped to the floor. And I went, what? He's making the faces. He did the wowie zowie. He introduced the characters. He had the gloves on, so you had the weird moment. Then he fires up the chainsaw and cuts old Bray Wyatt in half. Dudes. Dudettes, brothers, sisters, can we please take a moment and let this sink in? I've pretty much watched it since Monday night 3 times. And the more I watch it, the more I like it. I can't wait to see where this goes. But if this gets thrown out because you freaking WWE Universe marks out there can't handle something different that doesn't look like pro wrestling that you're used to, if that happens because of you, I may have to step away from WWE for good. If you are too immature to handle something like this from a fake character on a fake wrestling show, and you don't want to be entertained by something completely different, then I don't know if I can be a part of that anymore. I really don't, because if he's going to give us what we want, he may be looking at the backlash. Look, he did it again with the War Machine, War Raiders, Viking experience. Now they're the Viking Raiders. Give them what they want. So everybody bitched, including us, about the Viking experience, and they changed the name. Like that. Boom. Like that. Gave it to us. But here's the problem. What happens when the fans are wrong? And I think the majority of the fans are wrong about the Firefly Funhouse. Can you just take a minute and let it sink in? I gotta say, after the first time I saw it, I saw it and I went, okay, I think I like this. I think I like this. But I'm not sure. Let me digest what I saw. And I watched the rest of the show, and in the back of my head the whole time, it was the Firefly Funhouse. As soon as it came on YouTube, after the show was over, I went on YouTube, and I'm like, let's give it another watch. Let's watch it again. Watched it again, and I was further confused. But I thought to myself, I think I could like this, okay? So then I set it aside until the next day. I slept on it. I woke up, and I'm like, you know what? I think I like it. Let me pop it on and watch it one more time. And I did. And at that point, I said, you know what? I love this. I love the possibilities that can come out of this, especially for Bray Wyatt's character. He by far, has the best character on that show, Raw or SmackDown. And the reason why is it's an actual character with depth, okay? There are 2.3 million people tuning into Raw this week and 2 million people tuning into SmackDown this week. Meanwhile, you know where Game of Thrones is sitting? Next to 20 million people on a pay service. Do you think that show, anybody out there watching Game of Thrones? I do. Put it down in the comments. Are those characters, do they have depths and layers? I'm pretty sure that every single person on that show has a layer. 2 layers, 3 layers, 4 layers deep. Some of those characters from the beginning of that series, 6 years ago or whatever it was, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, to now, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to layer your characters. This is another layer for Bray Wyatt's character. Is he the only one that cares? The champion, Seth Rollins, goes out there, burn it down, burn it down. I had a dream, burn it down, and I had a dream, and I'm going to burn it down. That's not a character. So you see something weird and out of the box, and immediately, you haters out there, boom, no, I got to tweet Vince. I got to tweet Vince, and I got to do it now. I got to do it now. I'm not even going to wait. I'm not even going to wait for the 5-minute segment to play. I'm 2 minutes in, and I've already decided that this sucks. So I'm going to tweet Vince McMahon and tell him so. Man, oh man. Man, oh freaking man. This could be the greatest thing. I'm telling you. This could be the greatest thing WWE has done in years. In years with a character. Do you know what they could do with this? Think about it. You could throw his brother in, throw Bo in it, whatever, give him a weirdo gimmick. Throw in Nikki Cross, another weirdo. Give her, maybe she's, I don't know, maybe she knows Penny the Witch already. I don't know, probably. She's weird. She's crazy, right? Maybe you could give somebody the gimmick, somebody on that roster that's dying and dead in the water. Maybe you can give him a new gimmick. Maybe you can have Matt Hardy show up. I don't know. There's so many things you could do. But we might never see it because the reaction from people out there is freaking crazy. Okay, so you don't like something like this. Okay, and you don't like what they're doing. What do you want? Because there's the world in between that is literally everything. So what do you want? Come on, guys. Come on. Let's wait a little. Let's be patient. and see what Bray Wyatt has in store for us. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride for the Funhouse, the Firefly Funhouse. I can't wait to see it Monday. And you know what? Sadly, when push comes to shove, I don't care about AJ and Seth. I don't care about Samoa Joe. I don't care about Robert Roode as much as I do seeing the Firefly Funhouse. I will definitely tune into Raw to see the next segment of Firefly Funhouse. The rest of it, I will DVR, fast forward through it, and jot everything down so I can come on here next week in a couple days and do a stupid 10-minute show tearing it apart. Because the only good thing and interesting keyword, thing on the show will be Bray Wyatt's Firefly Funhouse. So delete your tweets and go tell Vince McMahon, I want to see more Bray Wyatt. Go tweet Bray Wyatt and say, you know what, dude? Let's see more. Maybe I'll do that right now. Let's see more. That's all I got. So, Bray Wyatt, Firefly Funhouse. I'm Hollywood Edwards. Thanks for listening. You're on the SOS. Hit the subscribe. Throw me a like. Throw me a comment down on the bottom there. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me what you think of Bray Wyatt in this new role. Were you one of those people that immediately overreacted and destroyed it? Or are you giving it time? Are you giving it time, but you're very skeptical because you know the WWE usually does botch things like this? What do you think? Or do you love it? Are you like me? Are you very excited about it? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.
Soldiers of Shoot.